Now the latest from ITV News in the West Country.
Now, it's often said in subjects such as maths that British school children lag behind those from the Far East. Well, to address this, the Prime Minister has announced plans to create a specialist maths school in every city.
Yeah, some schools here in the West Country are already trying to improve learning, with teachers going all the way to China to find out how maths is taught there. And as our education correspondent Richard Payne reports, the methods are now being used over here too.
2 times 5 equals 10.
It's maths Shanghai style. And while the numbers are the same, the way they're taught is not. Which is why the eyes of teachers from across the West are on this Chinese maths teacher, as she spends 2 weeks preaching her techniques to a primary school in South Gloucestershire. The emphasis is on teaching the whole class together rather than streaming pupils on their ability, while all learning the same topics at the same rate, at the same time.
8 times 2 equals 16.
Maybe some students can't do the challenge, and some students can't chant the times table friendly, but I think if give them some more time to practice, they will do better.
Practice which comes in China in the form of an hour's homework every night. These 6- and 7-year-olds are used to an hour a week. This maths teacher recently returned from Shanghai, where she monitored their methods up close. She believes both parties can benefit from the exchange of ideas, with the biggest winners being the children themselves.
They currently take a different approach and they have a different curriculum structure that they're working from, but there are certainly things that we want to develop here in England to be able to ensure that our children have really secure foundations to their mathematical understanding from an early age.
With 40 pupils, Chinese class sizes are bigger than ours, but their lesson times shorter, about 35 minutes. So what did these children make of it all?
I think it's easier when we do it as a class because then everyone can discuss their answers. So if someone's stuck, then they can progress as well. It's fun trying to figure out things and trying to figure out these equations. I would like to still do it our way because then I get more of the feel what we're doing.
Not all, however, think we need to look overseas. This numeracy expert says the bigger worry is not the gap between Britain and the Far East, but the one that separates the highest achieving children here and the poorest performers.
We need to think about how we can improve the results of those lowest attaining kids in each school up to the same level as the highest attaining kids. So whilst we can look abroad, we can actually look right here in each individual school, look at what the best teachers are doing, and you'll find that there's lots that we can learn from that.
All agree, though, the belief that only some can excel at maths needs to be dispelled, whatever method is used. Richard Payne, ITV News, South Gloucestershire.